disrespect is a challenge everyone encounters at some point. They can certainly be disheartening. But what if we could navigate these moments with the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy? Stoicism offers profound insights on managing difficult situations with both grace and wisdom. In this video, we'll delve into 10 practical Stoic principles that can help us handle disrespect more effectively. I encourage you to stay strong and stick with me until the end. Let's dive in. 1. Stay calm. A foundational teaching of Stoicism is that our disturbance comes not from what happens to us, but from how we perceive those events. As Epictetus wisely noted, people are disturbed not by things, by the view they take of them. This means that disrespect in itself isn't harmful or offensive. It's our own interpretation that triggers our emotional response. When faced with disrespect, remember that their behavior reflects their own state of mind, not your intrinsic worth. This perspective helps maintain your composure and keeps their actions from affecting your emotional balance. 2. Reflect on yourself. A key component of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection and self-examination. Stoics hold that the quality of our thoughts shapes the quality of our lives, and that we should continually strive for self-improvement and mindful action. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When faced with disrespect, it's crucial to turn inward and ask yourself questions such as, is there any validity in what was said or done? Did my actions or words contribute to this situation? How can I respond in a manner that aligns with my core values and principles? By objectively reflecting on both yourself and the situation, you can gain deeper insights into the event and your own role in it. This approach ensures that your responses are grounded in rational thought rather than knee-jerk reactions. Self-reflection not only helps you understand and learn from the experience, but also fosters personal growth and wisdom. 3. Master the art of pausing. Seneca wisely observed, whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but also a habit you are reinforcing. Stoicism places great emphasis on self-control and rationality, asserting that impulsive reactions fueled by intense emotions like anger or frustration often result in poor decisions and unnecessary suffering. When confronted with disrespect, the Stoic approach advises you to resist immediate reaction. Instead, take a moment to pause and gather your thoughts. This brief interval allows you to regain emotional control and respond in a more considered and measured way. By delaying your response, you align more closely with Stoic principles of wisdom and self-discipline, leading to interactions that are both more constructive and less emotionally charged. In essence, pausing is a vital Stoic technique for preserving your composure and making rational decisions when faced with disrespect. This method not only fosters better outcomes but also supports personal growth. 4. Practice empathy. Epictetus and other esteemed Stoic philosophers advise us to seek goodness within ourselves rather than in external circumstances. Stoicism highlights our interconnectedness and suggests that understanding others' motivations and emotions can enhance our interactions and foster personal growth. When faced with disrespect, Stoicism encourages the practice of empathy. Try to step into the other person's shoes and view the situation from their perspective. Empathy allows you to recognize that the disrespect you're experiencing may not be personal or deliberate. It might stem from their own insecurities, fears, or ignorance. By empathizing with those who disrespect you, you can reduce your negative feelings and respond with respect and dignity. Empathy helps you grasp the underlying feelings and motivations of others, rather than reacting with anger or defensiveness. This approach prevents conflicts from escalating and preserves your own dignity. Embracing empathy aligns with Stoic principles of wisdom, compassion, and self-improvement. It enables you to handle disrespect in a constructive manner and use challenging situations as opportunities for personal growth. 5. Focus on virtue. The idea in Stoicism is to develop virtues like wisdom and courage. These qualities help us live well and act rightly. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca put it, virtue is nothing else than right reason. This means being virtuous is about being rational and aligned with the natural order. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good and that everything else is secondary. When faced with disrespect, Stoicism advises us to respond with virtue. This doesn't mean we should ignore or put up with the disrespect, but rather we should react in a way that aligns with our values. By focusing on virtue, we can prevent our emotions from taking over, maintain our dignity, and continue growing as individuals. Stoicism encourages us to be our best selves, even in tough situations. 6. Embrace acceptance. One of the main ideas in Stoicism is learning to accept what we can't control, like how others treat us. Epictetus wisely said that a truly wise person doesn't dwell on what they lack, but appreciates what they have. This means we should focus on being grateful for what we have, rather than worrying about what's missing. Stoicism also teaches us to understand the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. We can control our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, but we can't control other people's behavior or outside events. So when someone disrespects us, we should not let it disturb our inner peace. Instead, accept it as a part of life and focus on what we can do to improve ourselves and our situation. By accepting disrespect in this way, we can avoid unnecessary anger, frustration, and resentment. It also helps us learn from the experience and grow as a person, allowing us to handle such situations with calm and reason. 7. Use humor. Sometimes a good laugh can be your best defense. As Seneca put it, you have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously. Stoicism teaches us to stay in control of our emotions and think clearly, but it also acknowledges that humor has its place. When faced with disrespect, a little humor can go a long way. It helps keep your emotions in check and prevents you from getting too worked up. Instead of letting anger take over, why not respond with a clever comment or a light-hearted joke? Just remember, humor should be used wisely, not to hurt others, but to diffuse tension and create a more positive atmosphere. By using humor appropriately, you can handle disrespect in a way that makes the situation smoother and less stressful. 8. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism isn't about being a doormat. It's about being like a strong, unshakable rock. This rock stands firm against disrespect and injustice, knowing its own value and demanding respect. It understands what it can control and what it must let go of. When faced with disrespect, you don't have to accept it passively or react with anger. Instead, you can stay calm and assertive. Clearly communicate what the other person did wrong and how you expect to be treated. Setting these clear, fair boundaries protects your dignity and self-respect. Stoicism teaches us to be strong, just, and brave, respecting both ourselves and others, while maintaining control over our reactions and preserving our dignity in any situation. 9. Choose forgiveness. When someone disrespects you, how do you react? Do you respond with anger, or do you choose to let it go? Stoic philosophy has valuable advice on this. According to Stoics, forgiveness isn't about doing something nice for the other person. It's actually a gift to yourself. Forgiveness is crucial for finding inner peace and happiness, but it's not always easy. It doesn't mean you forget what happened or say it was okay. Instead, it's about letting go of the negative feelings that hurt you more than anyone else. Stoicism teaches us to forgive thoughtfully, with compassion and fairness. While we can't control how others act, we can control our own responses. By choosing to forgive, we lift the weight of anger and resentment off our shoulders. This choice leads to inner peace and tranquility. Forgiveness, in Stoic terms, isn't a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of strength. It's not giving up, but a victory over the negativity. It's not a sacrifice, but a reward, marking the ultimate act of self-care and personal growth. 10. Change your perspective. Perspective means seeing things from a wider and more balanced view. It helps you avoid overreacting or taking things too personally when someone disrespects you. As the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius put it, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." By shifting your perspective, you'll realize that most disrespect is small and temporary. It doesn't affect your true worth or happiness. Often, disrespect reflects the other person's issues, like their own insecurities or problems, not yours. With a broader perspective, you can choose to ignore, forgive, or learn from the situation, instead of letting it upset you. This shift in focus helps you concentrate on what truly matters: your goals, values, and virtues. By directing your energy towards what is meaningful for you, you avoid wasting time on anger or revenge. This way, you can lead a more fulfilling and peaceful life. So when faced with disrespect, remember to change your perspective. It will help you stay calm and respond wisely. Stoicism is about managing your emotions, not hiding them. By applying these 10 principles, you can handle disrespect with strength and composure. You found this video useful? Give it a thumbs up to spread the wisdom. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights on ancient wisdom. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.